we're talking now to Danny, and Danny, you're the CEO of Inresol, if I've got the pronunciation correctly. Now, you're sitting over there in Sweden, home of ABB, Bovary, and various other major technology and infrastructure companies with long histories, and yet this is a company that has produced a power pack which can be taken anywhere in the world, in any temperature, from the North Pole all the way to the middle of a volcano, as you mentioned it earlier, and produce 5 kilowatts of power anywhere in the world with any form of fuel. But any form of fuel?
Well, pretty much, yeah. What we've designed is a multi-fuel burner on our Stirling engine.
The Stirling engine. Now, most people probably have never heard about a Stirling engine. It's a blast from history, but effectively one of the major things about it is it has no moving parts, or very few moving parts.
Very few moving parts is what it has, yeah. I mean, realistically, all it is, if we start thinking about steam engines and going back as far as the Robert Louis Stevenson rocket train, what we're looking at around about the same time, a Stirling engine came in as a competitor to that type of engine. Now, as opposed to using steam as power, what we've got here in a Stirling engine is a hot air engine. So again, all we're needing is heat to create power. So one end of the engine is hot, the other end of the engine is cold. And due to expansion and compression of gases or air inside the engine, turns the pistons, which creates power from the generator. So our
is this device expensive in terms
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Again, with regards to the minimal amount of parts that we put together inside the engine, it's not like we're starting to build a brand new engine for a car. This is a very simplistic engine which runs, again, on a plethora of fuels. And being the fact that the internal workings of our particular Stirling engine is quite simply a clean room inside, all we have is nitrogen working gas inside the engine. Therefore, we can also guarantee that when we take it apart in approximately 10 years, it's still absolutely brand spanking new. There's no wear and tear and no corrosion from any kind of oil lubrication inside.